What is up? Welcome back to another My Team episode 63, I believe. This time for Hungary. Now, last time, um, my controller and the game decided they wanted to be best friends and completely try and make us DNF 3 out of 3. One in qualifying and one tried to DRS open. That happened, but we still got P4 and we did get fastest lap at the end. While pushing, thanks to, a little sneaky strategy with swapping places with Hulkenberg before the first DRS zone. Now, Hungary, I don't believe is a good track. I might be willing to go check just to back up that statement I just said.
Parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
No, we got P5 Hungary. I think Hungary last season was a wet race, and then, we DNF. So mixed results in Hungary. We're going to hope to kind of get on the right foot and start this week off with a top 10 in qualifying, since we have two major front wing and rear wing upgrades now on the car. Alright, so Albon's just set 13.4 on the curb a little bit. Use a bit of battery just to get back up to speed. A lovely way to start off the qualifying session. Albon sets at 13.4. We almost crashed into the wall. And we have Magnussen. That's dangerous. Well, normal strategy. And yeah, this was laps already a write-off. What's our non-ERS lap going to entail? It's not 12.6, it's a flipping 14.6. Holy crap. Well, see how the second lap does. Not too bad, 8 tenths improvement, but we're still near the bottom of the table. We're still over second off Charles Leclerc in his stellar lap. Oh dear God. Alright, final lap. Just have to wait a little bit. Let's get this lap underway. Now we're just looking to try and see if we can find a couple of temps improvement. Hulkenberg's all the way down here. It's actually a surprise. Didn't think Hulkenberg would be this far down the table in terms of qualifying. Looks like that RB does not like this track. That's all. Yay, we're finding good time. Purple sector 1. Just trying to sling blade it. We're just trying to see how much time we can gain. We're not going to be gaining a full second. Not a chance. Because we never made a big mistake. It was just old tires. Because we got slightly wide. Just old tires because we did back-to-back runs. Yeah. Died off. We're still 2 tenths ahead of Hauger. And as most people are starting their laps, we're coming to an end. Put on ERS. Get a tighter line. 7 tenths. It's P6 at the moment. It's a 13 flat. And it's good enough to just be outside the top 10 in P11. Okay. We're still 4 or 5 tenths off the leaders, but we're not as far back as I thought.
Grid rundown looks like Alex Albon leads us away from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Norris, Sainz, Perez, Russell, Verstappen, Ocon, Stroll, Goose, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Miney, Sargent, Gasly, Magnussen, Hauger, Joe, Teo Pourchaire, and Ollie Behrman. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside...
With this being a high downforce circuit, we're not going to have quite the same top speed we have at other tracks. The good news is, though, it's going to make our DRS even more effective than normal. So try to make the most of it during the race and quali if you can.
Okay, Mark. Could have told me that before qualifying. Would have been useful. Totally useful. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna stay. We're not doing the offset today. I don't think we have pace. I think we get very lucky with qualifying as high as we do. We will most likely get overtaken by 4 cars behind us. As we get underway, like I said, we have Piastri, Hamilton, and the 2 RBs. And speaking of the devil, I thought we had a good start, and we're being overtaken by 3 of the cars I said we were going to get overtaken by before the first corner. And now we have Sargent going down. Now, oh, we've just been made like a muppet. We now have had Sargent. Go down inside. We're gonna now repay the favor to the American. Stick it in. Okay, Piastri and Hulkenberg almost did it. We stay ahead of Sargent. We've lost 3 places, but to the people, I thought were going to overtake us as we take a very bad chicane. We need to focus. So nothing's really happened in the first 3 laps. Made mistakes in the chicane the first 2. We're staying with them. The top 2 have absolutely checked out. I think Albon's car doesn't have enough pace to be at the front. And I think we're seeing that with every car that gets past them. Again, another... I don't know what's going on in this chicane. There is nothing happening in this race. Apart from the fact that Alexander Albon is down in P9. That's actually the only thing I can report on, because we can't do anything. We don't get a good enough exit on the final corner to attack Hulkenberg. And we're just trying to save as much fuel as possible for whenever we do pit and we are alone. Lock up. Can we get Hulkenberg? Even possible? Or did we lose it? We're close enough in the first corner, yeah. Possible. Yellow flags up ahead. Who is retiring? Oh, it's Albon, the one who's had the massive engine issues this entire race. And after finishing last race to not make it 3 DNFs in a row, his car has given up since the start of this race. This is actually worse for me. These guys can actually show their true pace now. I start trying to feel safe because I've lost 0.2 laps in 4 laps. So, do the math. I've only got 12 laps of fuel left. Whoops. No! Well. Well, Hungary's not a good track for me. With tire wear being high 30s and the degree tire temps being very poor, to be honest, I'm not surprised I crashed out.
Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Goodness me. How many mistakes this season? Well, we found the setup's fine. It's just the car just feels too heavy, and I'm trying to keep the car very steady, and it just doesn't like reacting to it. New front wing. Wouldn't want to release. Wouldn't want to start at least. For 34 seconds. Woo! Off our teammate. Exactly what we require. But to be honest, probably what we needed. This car isn't great, folks. This car's being shambles. We don't have a good chassis. It's evident. It's very obvious because the car, even though it's got good aero, still doesn't like turning because of how heavy and unbalanced the car really is. So I mean, we're just gonna push the car. I don't care about fuel anymore. We've run out, we run out. I just want to catch up to my teammate. At least finish ahead of him. That's all we're gonna plan for now. Wow, a DRS failure for the third, fourth race in a row. I can't even keep track now. 5 races out of the first 7 races have resulted in a DRS failure. Probably have to upgrade our DRS or our chassis. But Behrman likes giving flipping our development boosts instead of R&D points, so we can't purchase shit. It's annoying. Why do we get such bad technical luck? Why is our DRS failing every race? Surely the team should have a motive to fix that. When he shows out of the pits. I mean, we were like 8-9 seconds behind before we came into the pits. But now, exactly how far behind? "13 seconds. Wonderful. And 2 laps of pushing, we've lost 0.2 laps of fuel. Doing tracks I can't drive in this game.
Right, Ollie's coming in for his stop.
To be honest, I've wanted to make another series on a different game for the last 3-4 weeks. Might start doing it. I'm gonna be honest, this will be the last season of this game. This game has been so horrendous, and upgrading the car makes the car feel worse. And like, this game is very bad on how fragile the cars are. You go offline 1 centimeter, your car is pretty much spinning. Yeah. Well, let's figure out what we can do. We keep driving. Look here. Well, yep. Tried to correct it. There's the final nail in the coffin there, folks. There is no point of driving this crap car. No point. This has been a shambles of a season. Gonna be brutally honest, we're gonna come in and retire. There is literally no point of us continuing in this crap car. You're going to retire from the session. We are retiring the car. There is physically no point of continuing in a car that is this bad. I'm gonna be brutally honest, this car wasn't bad at the start of season 1-2. 3 was shaky. This season's just been poor. Sonoda wins.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Okay, well, with that retirement, it makes us on 4 retirements out of 7 races. Wonderful. I don't care so much about the rivalry. I am going to be brutally honest. I think we might have to put the team up for a sale. This is probably going to be the last season in this game. We'll roll on. We'll continue for this season, and we'll leave this thing. And don't worry, Beretta Racing will return on the next game or 26, depending on how good the next game is. But until then, peace.